We're going to get bowed in and get started. All right, guys, let's get started. So today, what you guys will need with your coaches is you will need a pen, a piece of paper with your coach, because we're going to be setting our fitness goals today. All right, guys, let's get started. Everybody come to attention. Bow, courtesy. And position. Student creed. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the mile-high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And loud and proud, what's your goal? Black belt excellence, ma'am. Go ahead and come to attention. Bow courtesy. All right, let's get those legs moving real fast. Go ahead and start moving those legs, moving those arms. So coaches, we will need you in just a moment. We are going to do our fitness goals. We're going to set some fitness goals, which means we're going to do our different exercises for 15 seconds each, and we will multiply those numbers by 2. Go ahead and circle your arms backwards, guys. Now put your arms towards the back. There you go. Still moving those feet. And now crisscross your arms. Good job, guys. All right, let's get started with our fitness stuff. So first thing that we're going to do is your push-ups. So make sure that you go all the way down with your push-ups. You go, try to keep your back straight. You go all the way down and then all the way back up. That's 1. You want to get as many as you can in 15 seconds. And then your coach is going to multiply that number by 2, and that's the goal that we will try to beat in a couple weeks for our progress fitness. All right, guys, get ready, get set, 3, 2, 1, push-ups. Going all the way down, all the way up. Come on, Miss Khaleesi, try to keep those legs straight. There we go, that's better. And time. Coaches, go ahead and write those numbers down after you multiply them by 2. When we multiply those numbers by 2, we are setting strong goals, we're setting our goals for when we do our progress fitness in about 3 weeks at Progress Check. Next thing that we're going to do is our sit-ups. So coaches, what you guys can do is you can hold your students' feet on the ground. And a lot of us are younger, so we're still developing and building those tummy muscles. So if your student needs, you can give them a little pinky in their sleeve and give them just a little bit of assistance to sit up. Students, you want to keep your arms crossed across your chest in order to sit all the way up and try to get your elbows to your knees before you go right back down. All right, guys, get ready. Get set. And go. Using those strong tummy muscles, getting yourselves all the way up, only getting a little bit of help from our coaches. Good work, guys. Ooh, almost there. And time. Go ahead and multiply those numbers by 2 and write them down. Multiply those numbers by 2, write them down. The next thing we're going to do is our leg lift. So for leg lifts, we want to put our backs on the ground as well as our butts. We want to stick our legs off the ground in front of us. Let me move so you guys can see my feet. There you go. So see, they're off the ground. I'm going to lift them between a 45 and a 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to back down. Coaches, you can give them an arm to give them a measurement of how far they should lift their legs. One thing we don't want to see, because it doesn't help our tummy muscles, is our butts coming off the ground. We want to keep those butts on the ground and just moving those legs while keeping those knees straight that whole time. All right, guys, get ready for those leg lifts. Get set and go. Oh, there you go. Oh, getting them nice and strong. Nice for Khaleesi. Keep going. There you go. Come on, Khaleesi, you got this. And time. Go ahead and write those numbers down. Next up is our squats. So when you do squats, you want to keep your hands up by your face. You want to go as far down as your butt can let you while keeping that back straight, and then all the way back up. So remember, you keep those hands up by your face, you go down, and then back up. Coaches, if they need, you can give them a little hand, measuring as far as down they need to go. As soon as your hand touches their butt, they know that they should go right back up. All right, guys, get ready, get set, and go. Double check where your hands are. Are they by your face while you're doing this? There we go. Working on keeping those back straight as we do this. 4 more seconds. Finish strong, guys. Going all the way down. Keep moving. And time. Multiply that number by 2 and write it down. All right, guys. Next is those mountain climbers. So with your mountain climbers, what you want to do is you want to go down on the ground, holding like a push-up position, but then you're going to bend your knees so they touch your chest. You're going in 1, 1, 2, 2. And if it looks fast, you want to do it like this, but you want to keep your toes close to the ground. Coaches, one thing that tends to happen with our ninjas is they start to let their butt go up. If that happens, all you need to do is give them a little hook underneath the armpits, pull them forward to help them have their back straight to keep going. Remember, it's 1, 1, 2, 2. All right, guys, we have 8 seconds before we get started. All right, get ready for your long climbers. Get ready, get set, and go. There you go, working hard. Good job, guys. And time. Go ahead and get those numbers written down. Again, all of these numbers are being multiplied by 2. Next thing we're going to do is our jump rope. Now, it's really important for our jump ropes that our arms turn as well as our feet jump at the same time. Because what we're doing is we are getting ready for when we move up into those higher levels and we start using actual jump ropes. So we need to get that practice motion in of moving our hands and our feet at the same time. All right, guys, get ready, get set, and go. There you go. Keep those feet moving. Keep those feet jumping, guys. Keep those feet jumping. Almost there. And time. Go ahead and write those numbers down. Multiply them by 2. Next up is our front kicks. So you want to make sure you keep your hands up by your face. And we're going to bring up that knee, snap it out at our waist level, bring it down. 1, 1, 2, 2. From the side, 1, 1, 2, 2. Getting as many as we can in our 15 seconds. All right, guys, get ready. Put those hands up by your face. Get set and go. There you go. Miss Khaleesi's mom is giving her a good target. Good job. I'll double check. Where are your hands? Miss Khaleesi, where are your hands? There you go. And time. Go ahead and write that number down. And we are on our final exercise for our progress. Or for our goal setting. What we want to do is, everybody, you're going to drop into your horse stance. So remember, those knees stay bent in a horse stance. We're doing our front punches. So our front punches, we count just like our front kicks on our mountain climbers. We're there 1, 1, 2, 2. We want to make sure we extend our arms all the way out. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Coaches, if you're going to give them a target, please only give them one target in the middle of their chest, because that's where they should be aiming, is right in the middle of their chest. All right, guys, get ready. Get those knees bent. You ready for those front punches? Get those horse stances going. Put your hands by your ribs and go. Oh, nice punches. Andre, there you go. Oh, you even have good read chambers. There we go. And time. All right, guys. So coaches, what we are going to do with those numbers is in your emails yesterday, you should have received an email about the goal setting that you guys set for your fitness. There's a link to a Google form, and all you need to do is fill that out with the goals that they set today. All those numbers, after you wrote them down, or before you wrote them down, you should multiply them by 2, submit them. That way we can see what goals that they set that they're going to try to beat in about 3 weeks from now for their progress check. All right, ninjas, let's get moving. I know we're already moving, but let's get moving with the rest of our class. So start moving those feet, jogging in place. Ready and jump. Sit black belt. Ready and jump. Sit black belt. Ready and jump. Black belt. All right, tap your left leg for me. Set it behind you. Set towards the camera with a loud "Ay-ya." All right, let's practice that back fist that we learned earlier this week. So we're going to quickly review that back fist. Remember that back fist. Your elbow goes up. You share your ice cream. You bring it back. You set it down. All right, guys, ready? Elbow up, out, back, down. That's a back fist. Ready? Elbow up, out, back, down. Remember, when you go down, your hand should be staying by your face. It's just your elbow that goes down. Ready? Elbow up, out, back, down. All right, now when we do it together, I want to hear a loud snap. Ready and punch, snap. Ready and, oh, bring it all the way in there. Ready and punch, snap. Ready and punch, snap. Ready and punch, snap. And switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. Ready and punch, snap. Ooh, let's make scout on this side. Ready, elbow up, out, back, down. There you go. Ready, elbow up, out, back, down. Ready and punch. Ay-ya. Ready and punch. Ay-ya. Ready and punch. Ay-ya. And switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. All right, so that was a review of our back fist. Everybody take a knee. Yes, ma'am. This month, we are working on our success skill worksheet for visualization. Now, the first sentence of visualization is winning black belts. Learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful outcomes of activities. So what that means is they create movies in their head. They use their imagination, and they watch themselves star in the movie. And they watch themselves either get that black belt, get an amazing grade on the test, perform really strongly, and they can even do it for little things like when they step into their karate class and they just see themselves with the strongest focus and the best punches and kicks. Are you guys ready? Let's close our eyes real fast. Watch yourself. Close your eyes. Watch yourself in your mind's eye, in your brain. Now watch yourself be the super strongest, loudest ninja ever. All right. And go ahead and stand up. Good job practicing those visualization skills. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Ready, and go ahead and open your eyes if you haven't already. All right, guys. Ready, and come to attention. Ready? Yes, ma'am. All right, tap your right leg, set it behind you. Say, yeah. All right, we are working on the inside block this time. We are working on the inside block. So what you want to do is you want to take your hand. You want to go listen to it at your ear. Listen to your ear, and then push something past your nose. There you go. Listen to your ear, and push it past your nose. All right, coaches, this is where you guys come in handy. What you will need is a noodle. I don't have a noodle here. I have a stick, but use a noodle. We're going to try to poke our students' noses. Now, since they're just learning this block for the first time, this is their inside block. Since they're learning it for the first time, let's make sure we're moving it nice and slow, giving them ample opportunity to block their nose. So if the noodle's coming in towards their nose, they listen to their hand, and then they push it just past their face, only a little bit. We don't want to go all the way because then mom and dad could bring the noodle back and then bop us in the nose. Ooh. All right, guys, go ahead with your coaches. Coaches, go ahead and try to bop their nose with the noodle and listen to your hand and block. There you go. So Andre, you want to push it all the way back. There you go. You want to push it to the side. You want to push it on the side of the noodle. There you go, Miss Khaleesi. And push the side of the noodle, Andre. There you go, just like that. Nice work, Andre. All right, keep going, guys. No getting those noses. And time. Everybody take a knee. Yes, ma'am. All right, Andre, I saw some tongues going out, so I'm assuming we were playing a game with our coach. I certainly hope that's what was going on. This whole month, we are going to be talking about our ABCs of conflict avoidance. So everybody say A. Everybody say avoid. Avoid a potentially dangerous situation. So this week we are talking about A. A stands for avoiding a potentially dangerous situation. Dangerous situations can be places like being in the car without your seatbelt. We don't want to drive around without our seatbelts on, do we? And we say, no, ma'am. It could also be being near a busy street without a parent nearby or an adult nearby. We always want to have a parent or adult nearby when we're near a busy street. We always look both ways before we cross the street, right? Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. I certainly hope I'm hearing some yes, ma'ams. I know you guys are on mute, but I would love to see some head nods, and I hope your coaches are certainly hearing some yes, ma'ams. All right, guys. Other things that can be dangerous, a bully at school or at daycare. If you know there's a mean kid at school or at daycare, should we go near them? I say, no, ma'am. We should try to avoid that person because we don't like being near people who are mean to others or us. All right, guys. So A, we're avoiding. So to stand up. Or say A. Avoid a potentially dangerous situation. So we always want to avoid things that might be dangerous. All right, guys, what we're going to do, I want you to take your back leg, set it behind you. Show me those inside blocks. Ready and block. There you go. And reset your hand. Ready and block. And reset the hand. Switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. Now you have a new leg in front, which also means a new hand. So we got to practice that new hand. Ready and block. Listen to your hand and push it past your nose. There you go. And reset. Ready. Listen to your hand and block. And reset your hand. Ready. Listen to your hand and block. Switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. All right. Now I want you guys to play a game with your coaches. This requires really good listening ears for you to listen to your coach. So what your coach is going to do is they're going to hold their noodle like this and say punch if they want you to show that back fist. Then they will try to poke you in the nose and say block if they need you to do that inside block. So coaches, what we're doing is we're practicing those listening skills and those focusing skills, switching it up between back fists. We can do multiple back fists and we can do multiple blocks at a time and then switching between block, block, punch, punch, block, punch. Probably not quite as fast though. All right, guys, get ready. Step towards your coach with a loud All right, and go with your coaches. There you go. Good blocks, guys. Keep going. Make sure those hands stay up by your face no matter what's going on. You throw that punch, but that hand comes right back to your face. There you go, Khaleesi. Make sure those hands are right up at your face. There's my hands at your face. Ooh, there's your hands up. Nice work, Miss Khaleesi. Thank you, ma'am. All right, guys, and time. Everybody come to attention. All right, coaches, we will not need the noodle for this next drill. However, this is something really important for our kids to learn. We want them to, what we're going to work on is if somebody were to grab them with the same side hand. So it's called the same side wrist grab. So students, I want you to put your hand out in front of you. There you go. Wiggle your thumb. And then I want you to step in to your elbow and then move your hand towards your thumb. Let your thumb point the way. There you go. And reset. So if somebody grabs you, Oh no, they grabbed me. You step in and you move to your thumb, or you pretend like you're petting a dog. You're petting the dog. All right, one more time. You're gonna, so everybody put your hand out there, yes ma'am. We're gonna say step in, pet the dog, and say, "Aya!" Stop, leave me alone. It's always really important that we add that last bit in just so that we can let anybody else around us know that something that's not supposed to happen is happening. So everybody say, "Aya!" Stop, leave me alone. Yeah. So coaches, what you're going to need to do, this is a same side wrist grab, which means you are grabbing them on the same side of their body. So when you use your hand, please make sure your thumb is towards the upper part of their arm. Some of us like to grab like this. This is not the kind of grab we are practicing today. We're practicing the one where our thumb is closest to their body. We're going to grab a hold of their wrist. Then the students, what they're going to do is they're going to practice that wrist grab escape and then say, "Aya, stop, leave me alone." Ready, go. There you go. Elbow in, pet the dog. "Aya, stop, leave me alone." Make sure when you guys say that, "Aya, stop, leave me alone," you're taking a big step away so your coach can't grab you again. That's a big step, Andre. Good job. And go ahead and reset so you can practice again. There you go, Miss Khaleesi. Ah, there's the hands up. Nice work. Always saying, "Stop, leave me alone." Andre, if there's a couch nearby, I want you to go away from the couch, okay? So if that ever happens in a place with a couch, I want you to go towards what I think is a bookshelf. And then come back to mom because right now we're practicing. Yes, that direction, but you got to keep your hands up. Go ahead and get grabbed by mom again. Go ahead and reset. And then step away. Put your hands up. There we go. Remember to say, "Stop, leave me alone," every single time. All right, keep practicing, guys. Keep practicing. All right, getting those big steps in. Make sure, coaches, you can also practice on the other side, so they have to use the other hand too. Hands up. Andre, I see you looking at me, but always keep those hands up and looking at the person who's trying to get you. There you go. There you go. Nice hands up, Khaleesi. Remember to say, "Stop, leave me alone." Yeah, I saw your mouth moving on that one. There we go. And time, guys. Go ahead and come to attention. Put your hands behind your back. Coaches, you guys can go around the home practicing these two things, making them kind of a game. The wrist grab, if you continue to go around and use that same side wrist grab and having them continually practicing the escape and the "Aya, stop, leave me alone," that actually helps create a habit. So if it were to ever actually happen to them, they automatically have an automatic response. And the only way that happens is by continuous practice, not just in a controlled setting, but everywhere else. What you can also practice is you can also make it a game. You can go around trying to poke their nose with a noodle, and they can practice their inside block with a loud stop, just to make it fun. All right, guys, hands behind your back. Remember, we are going to continue to be online for the rest of this week and next week. Thank you guys for joining us online. Make sure you guys are working on those success skill worksheets for visualization and your visualization posters. If you're not sure what success skill worksheet I'm talking about, it was attached in the email that was sent on Monday, telling you guys about us moving online. All right, guys, go ahead and come to attention. Put your hands behind your back. Black Belt Creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Black Belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Go ahead and come to attention. Style, courtesy, and loud and proud position. Say, ma'am. Mile High Karate is the best. Ma'am. Go ahead and give a clap. Say, asha. All right.